Let's see if it goes now this time. Had an excellent connection, so I don't know, maybe it's just a problem on Aircast's end. But hopefully we get this sorted now. Sometimes a restart helps. There we go. All right, so we got everything set up. Everything's working now. We're on our way. Let's get going. I think we have to watch our speed coming out of here. Should have a magnet at the end. Have to acknowledge the signal at the end there. There we go. And let's see if we can get released out of that so we can speed up. Alright, we've got the release. It's going to be rather quiet this morning. My audience is elsewhere. So, yeah. There will be no story time due to that. If I had my audience here, we would go ahead with story time, but since there is not the audience that I was expecting, there will be no story time today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a special stream later this afternoon or something. It's really hard to plan anything because everybody's streaming now. So, yeah. Anyways. I'm not expecting a large crowd this morning. Alright, we got our speed up there. Had I known, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Had I known, you know, I probably would have rescheduled for later, but even that's not guaranteed. So I'm just going to get this done. We'll try to do the best we can and have some fun in the meantime. Anyway, hopefully everybody's enjoying their Friday morning. I'm still waking up. I played Division 2 till about 11, almost 11:30 last night. I think 11:30 is when I finally got off because we were running around. I got so much loot running with my group that I had to sort stuff out before I went to bed. Got up this morning at almost 6 and was like, oh crap, I gotta get moving. And yeah. So Rodi Erda is our first stop here along the way. Probably butchered that name. Not a bad stop. We'll take it. I'm not sure. I know there's a way to do the... I thought there was, but maybe they haven't updated it where you can put your destination, or maybe there's a trick to doing it. I just don't know. It's been a while since I've been on this route. So, anyways, because it doesn't... Normally it would say, you know, not in service right there. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're gonna press on. We know where we're going. We're going all the way to Köln. So, yeah. Doors closed. Alright, there we go. Right on the power. Stolberg Rhein Bonhoff is next. We got the 120, and then right up the road there is the 140. Hello, Josh. Josh is here. Welcome, Josh. How are you? Glad to see you. Speed board we have to acknowledge. Yep, there they are right there. Bingo. Taking a little trip here in Germany, Josh. Hope you're well. Good. Glad to hear it. I almost missed that CIFA. Whew. Need to change the settings on my headphones. My little thing on my controller. I wasn't hearing the CIFA alarm through my headphones like I normally do. I was trying to get a cup of drink some coffee real quick before we before CIFA went off. Oh. Got a reduction to 120 coming up. Eye on that. That's just outside of our station there. We should have a reduction board to remind us about that. Yeah, I thought we would do something because we've done some freight last couple of days, so I figured a run in the doing a regional express service would do just fine. Didn't see the running board. We'll acknowledge that. Arriving well on time for our stop here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit quiet today, Josh. The stream was very nearly canceled this morning. There we go. We nailed that stop. Nice. Like it. Hello, Amela. How are you? Yeah, it is what it is. I just So, no story time today. We'll try again tomorrow. Or maybe, just maybe, later today, instead of running around the mean streets of DC causing chaos, I'll do a second stream. Hopefully, we'll have a larger audience. Alright, so we'll be ready to... We're on time, so we'll get our max everything. I like it. Oops. I'm good, thanks. I was up late last night. I didn't see your message. I was on with my group on Division 2. We were running around. They were trying to help me improve my gear, and so we were kind of gear hunting last night, and so I didn't go to bed until I think we stopped running around at about 10 minutes after 11, and then I had another 20 minutes where I was just trying to sort my stuff out, all the stuff that we'd been looting and everything. So I tried to do that before I went to bed. Crawled into bed, and then I suddenly woke up, and I'm like looking at the time, and it was like 5:58, and I was like, oh, I might as well get out of bed because I gotta get some coffee made, and because normally I get up about 5:30, 5:45, and I have my time to do, you know, all that stuff. And yeah, then I saw Joe was, and then when I saw that Joe was live, I was like, yeah, kind of sunk my motivation a bit. Yeah, but here we are anyway. So yeah, we had a good time last night. It was a lot of fun. They're a good group of guys to run with so far, and you know, because you know, there's a lot of stuff that I've forgotten about the game that they're bringing up, and they're like, oh, you should, you know, they're trying to help me out. So it's good. It's constructive. It's not insulting. So yeah. Back on the brakes here because our Eschweiler Bahnhof is next. Try to maintain a little bit of my German lessons. I don't remember. Maybe is it this one or no? I'm thinking of there's one that's like right outside of a tunnel, and this kind of reminds me. It's been so long since I've played some of these routes that we'll be on time for this one as well. There we go. We'll do our thing. Yeah, I didn't expect, you know, because normally in the game, Amello, when I went back into it, I was just kind of running around on my own, and it just so happened that they invited me, and generally I'm okay with, you know, even though I'm in a group, you know, in a clan in the game. I'm happy, you know, just running around on my own, doing my own thing. Oh, look at that stop. Oh, right on the button. And so they sent me an invite a couple nights ago, you know, a couple afternoons, and they were like, hey, and so I jumped in with them, and they're like, hey, just run with us. We'll get you leveled up. We'll get you, you know, help you sort your character or whatever you need. And I was like, okay, cool. So, yeah, so far it's been really fun. You know, and the good thing is I think they're all, you know, old enough that if they're starting to get frustrated with the game, they're like, yeah, I think it's break time. They don't just say, oh, we're just going to keep going. You know, it's like, you know, I think now is the perfect time to take a break for lunch or dinner or whatever. I'm getting frustrated. Nobody's rage quitting or anything. They're just like, hey, I think it's, you know, it's just time to you know, time to take a little break, and we'll come back later and try again. So yeah. Whereas I've been with people before that if you're getting frustrated and they're just like, let's keep going, and it's like, no, you know. So yeah, they're really yeah. Well, it's just I try to do the best I can. First stop wasn't dead on, but it was good. All right, we got 160 coming up, so we're getting ready to head on to the main part of the route here when you can go really fast. Have to be careful because we've got that all-in-one throttle / brake. It's easy to go into brake or vice versa. So, yeah. Yeah, went much later than I was expecting last night, but we were on a good roll, and you know, got some good stuff. And, yeah, a lot of fun. And I didn't see your message until this morning, and Bella from last night about 5 or so in the evening. I was what was I doing? I think I was eating dinner, watching I watched a Netflix special. It was one of those murder, you know, somebody got murdered and the whole investigation. It was crazy. It was this woman got killed in Spain, I think it was. Yeah, in Spain. Her mother's best friend or lover was accused, but they could never prove that she did it. This, you know, lover of her mother. And so she was cleared of all wrongdoing, and they finally arrested the guy who they were able to actually convict for the murder. But the woman who had been accused originally was never, like, her life was ruined. Ooh, I gotta get on the brakes. Otherwise, we're gonna get dinged for speeding here. Gotta slow down. Yeah, it was a very strange, you know, and it kind of showed, one of the things that they talked about was this sense of, once the media, and they showed all these, you know, news programs from Spain, that the media had basically said that she was guilty and she deserved to be punished and everything. You know, when the media decides that you're guilty, there's nothing you can do to, you know, even though you're telling everybody, no, I'm innocent and all that. Yeah, she was. Yeah, it's. I forget the name of it, but it's on Netflix now. I think it just came out within the last week or so. So I'm kind of catching up on some of the new releases on Netflix as I took a break from Chicago Fire. It's starting to get a little cliched, the storylines and all that stuff. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna take a little break from it. So yeah, it's on there. I can't remember the name of it, but when I have a moment, I'll message you the name on Discord, Amela. So. Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, so I didn't have the computer open when you had messaged me, and I didn't check the Discord messages until I got up this morning. So, because I generally keep the computer closed while I'm running around on Division 2. So, There's nothing that, you know. I have been watching quite a few people, well, not quite a few people on Twitch who stream Microsoft Flight Simulator. Holy cow, there is a lot to that game. Alright, we made it on time. Perfect. So we'll be departing a little late, but we'll be alright. Yeah, so I watched that. I wasn't sure if Mick was going to go live. I kept checking YouTube and Twitch, and he wasn't going live, so I think about 6 or 7 in the evenings probably about 7, because anyway, I was like, oh, if he's not going live, I didn't even realize Joe was in his voice chat, and that's fine. I'll try to stop in there tonight. I think Mick's gotten the new Formula 1 game. I think him and Pulse are going to try to do stream that eventually. All right, and away we go. Doran is next. But yeah, one guy shows, like, they're very meticulous in the detail. They show the whole checklist thing that they're all on the computer right now. I don't know, I'd like to be able to talk with the developers kind of, or see a stream if they could do it on the Xbox. Kind of preview it and show us what to expect on that. That would be phenomenal. Because I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be around about the same level of detail, but it's hard to say. So yeah, it's they're really, it's a phenomenal amount of detail. All the checklists and the flight plan, and check this, check the weather, check your approach. Yeah. Like there's one guy that I was watching the other day, he's from Brazil originally, has worked in the aviation industry, and now he streams, so yeah, he's got like this wealth of knowledge, and it's crazy. That's when I'm not playing this or playing Division 2, either I'm watching Netflix or Amazon Prime, or I'm watching these guys on Twitch. They're playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I don't know that they would know what level of detail the game's going to have when we get it on the on the console here in about 9 days or 11 days. I gotta keep my belt. See if almost got me again. Seafood and coffee do not mix. Did I miss a board? Maybe I missed a board. Okay. Oops a daisy. Wow. I must have missed something because... Interesting. Oh well, it happens. We made our little hiccup mistake here. Come to a complete stop and then we'll... Alright. Let's get this. Let's see. Alright, let's see if we can get back to... Nope. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I must have missed something. That's alright. We'll be a little bit late getting into Dorn. I must have missed something, but well, we might not be too late. It's going to be a little bit touchy, but that's okay. Ah, because there's an 80 there that was masked by that 120 or that 200 kilometer. That's why. Aha. Yeah, we're going to be a little bit there. I should have probably remembered that, and I totally forgot about it. That's probably something they need to patch. And we'll nail the stop at least. We'll get our max points out of that, even though we won't get max points for our passengers. At least now I could get some coffee in me. Whew. I still don't know if the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Let's see, what do we got next? Horan is next. Alright, let's get on the loud pedal and get out of here. $20 kilometers to Horam. Alright, let's get back on the power. Yeah, I kind of feel that that's something that, I mean, I guess I'd have to submit a trouble ticket and say, you know, going into here, you have a 200-kilometer sign, but then you get dinged for speeding by the PZB system because you're not slowing down. You get no warning, and then you're late for your passengers. So I guess it's either you just have to kind of remember those little things, or you're out of luck. I think our top speed, where's the 160? Okay. So we won't be able to get all the way to 175, but I guess we can, if we can, it's still going. We'll go beyond the recommend. Says we're over the, gave us a little warning there. Interesting. I guess I can't go past 160. Wow. It's been a while. That shows you how long it's been since I've been on this route and this train. It gives you a little reminder that you're going to break the train. That's okay, it won't come out of my pocket. No, we don't want to have any more hiccups with that. I'm guessing, Amela, do you know what time Richard's going live today? Has he said anything yet, or is he... If you know anything? If you're still here, I know you're watching Joe's stream. So there's our next stop. So we're basically on the fastest part of the route. Generally, if you're on the ice train, this is where you're reaching your. If you ever see that, it'll start yelling instead of normally LZB takes over for speeds. No, there is no LZB switch. I don't think on here. I didn't see one, and I don't usually use LZB on this route. I probably should get used to it. Now, Rico is not saying... Okay. Thank you, Noah. Wasn't sure. Thought maybe even he would stop in and say hello. Tis what it is. I've got that looping sound. I know, we must be in Bizarre World because this 0.4% downhill must be 0.4% uphill, because if I come off the throttle, I'm thinking I'm going downhill and I'll just coast and it'll maintain the speed for me. I lose speed. That doesn't make any sense. I never know in this game when we're living in Bizarro World where uphill's downhill and downhill's uphill. I mean, it's not like other locomotives where we have a definitive front end of the locomotive, and you can tell if that's not facing the right direction. There goes a RE9 Service to Aachen. All right, we got 3 minutes to be there. I doubt we're going to be on time for that one. After that, we've got Köln Ehrenfeld. Is our next stop after that? Got a 100 coming up, so I'm going to go ahead and start just kind of slowly slow down for that because, well, not really. No, we got 3.3 kilometers, so I want to try to maintain the speed, but we're probably going to be late coming into Horn. I think it's just going to, the speed's going to lead off on its own for whatever reason. Didn't take much for that speed to drop. There was one of the warning boards for our upcoming 100-kilometer speed limit. No, well, we might be on time here, surprisingly. It's very hard to tell sometimes what is going to happen. No, we're going to go a little past our stop point, but we'll be on time. We didn't completely blow past. We're all on the platform. That's the important thing. Nobody's jumping off. Hey, Glenn, how are you? Hey, Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams. No, I'm not that bad. How are you, Glenn? Nice to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Please do leave a like if you would, please, and thank you. Nice to see you this morning, or, well, in your neck of the woods, it's afternoon now. I'm reckoning you're at work. You can extend a hearty hello from America to the lovely Natasha. All right, we'll get underway here. So we think we managed to get our, yeah, we got our max points for our passengers at least. That was a doozy. All right. Back onto the line here. Looks like we're crossed back over to this track. She's not in today. Ah, another long day here before. Now, yeah. Oh well. I was half tempted to try to wind up Amela yesterday in the Dovetail Games live stream, the Learn How to Drive with Jamie and Natalie. Joe just had to blab Tasha's name. Oh. Well, you know, if she's someone special to you, there's nothing wrong with that. And if not, that's okay too. So next Tuesday, I won't be on. Well, I could probably do a stream early in the morning Tuesday before I head out all day to do the photography stuff. Sir Pete took care of that. I blame Pithers for bringing up Tasha's name. Yeah. I'm sure, yeah, he did bring her up. I put in something like DSD basically make sure you don't fall asleep. Jamie said, yep, exactly, Amela, and Sir Pete said, so designed for you. You then. Yeah. Alright, our next stop is right there, and then we should be going right on into, yep, Köln Bahnhof is next. So yeah, I'll probably do I might do one quick service on Tuesday before. It won't be like you know, something like on Sandpatch Grade or anything like that. Maybe we'll do just one run on. Well, we might have time to do two, depending if I can find stuff on. We'll do LGV Mediterranean because that's about half an hour each way. Yeah, I might do LGV Mediterranean on Tuesday. So yeah, we were gonna have story time today, but we'll try to do one tomorrow. I'd like Mick to be here for story time, since he normally has his pen and paper out to take notes. So, yeah. We got 160 coming up, which we're already round about our speed limit at anyway. And I kind of feel like we're just going to be even slower beyond that, but we'll deal with that when we get closer to it. Hopefully we don't have another hiccup with the out for any production boards. I'm sure I would have thought there would have been one on that signal. Let's see, tomorrow we'll do Yeah, there is a... Oh, that's on the other side of our destination there. 70 kilometers, and I think it's 70 for most of the way into Köln Hauptbahnhof. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to talk about the yeah, Mick totally. You know what? We'll try to do another stream later on. We'll talk a little bit about the cathedral and all that. I totally forgot about that too. Oh boy, I may have screwed this one up. I might be pulling in the Mela here. We might overshoot this one. Come on, train, slow down, slow down. Everybody put your feet out and drag your feet along the ballast. Ah! Mela, I'm blaming you for this. It's your fault. Man, that's twice now. Well, this one, the other one we weren't off the platform. This one we're one door off. But we're on time, so. Mela's influence in the game. Oh my goodness. We might have to talk to Sam about that. Oh. Oh, did we make it on time? Yeah, we did. All right. Now, let's see. I think we gotta reset the brakes here. Oh, we gotta. Oops, no. There we go. Got it going. Alright, there's our board for the 70 kilometer coming up. Under the 1000 hertz magnet. Yeah, we're gonna have a talk with Sam and them and Matt and Adam, and yeah, we're gonna have to get the whole crew together and talk to them about your influence in the game, getting people to overshoot and change their names to overshoot and all that other silliness. Then we're gonna have a talk with Jess about you as well. Yeah, she might as well be in on the call too. I'm sure Sam will say, Jess, sort her out. Alright, so we're almost at our destination here. Now I know I've done all the services that I can on the ice train for this route. Perfect. Not under the 1000 hertz magnet anymore. I'm going to speed up just a smidge. We got a 60 kilometer coming up. Oh, we're back under the magnet now. I like this bridge here. It's really nice. Don't just don't drive then. Yeah. Alright, we got 40 right there, so we're gonna put a little brake on. Oh, we had plenty of space. I thought the 40 was right here by this signal. Alright, coming into the station here. There's the nice cathedral there. That was always one of those subjects that, you know, when we were talking about Germany, that was like the easy, Köln was the easy place to talk about because of the cathedral and the history of it and everything, how old it is. That was always my go-to discussion thing. It was either that or the town where I was stationed at Heilbronn. Those were like my two fallback. Let's see, that plus the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart, the Hofbrauhaus in Munich. Yeah. Guess who just came in? Here's a oh. Wow. Looking for Mr. Addies. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say anything about that because if Zoe hears about it, she'll. Oh yeah, that'll be an ugly situation for Joseph. But I mean, if you're feeling insecure about a person who probably isn't even real, to be honest, that's not good either. Alright, we're under the 500 hertz magnet. Slowly making our way here to our stop point. We are going to be late. But we arrived. Oh, we nailed the stop too. I like it. Saw it. Pay back to Mr. Adams. I tell Lucy about Zoe. Oh, Glenn. Oh, that would totally... I think that would break Mr. Adams in so many ways. Yeah, I couldn't do that to him. If he's happy, more power to him. That's good. Well, thank you all, the few people who did show up. Josh, Amela, Glenn. Not the large audience or semi-large audience that I was expecting today, but it is what it is. It's okay. So we'll be wrapping up here as soon as we can get all the passengers are taking their sweet time getting off here at Köln. Oh man, I love this station. I'd really, one of these days, somehow, some way, I will be like Pithers, yeah. I really want to go to the station in real life. I really want to get some pictures of these, you know, glass ceilings and everything, and the older, yeah. All right, I think we got there we go. There's a gold. So, there we are. That's going to be it for that. I will see you all later. We may do another stream. It depends on what's going on today. A lot of other people are going to be doing their thing. But anyway, greatly appreciate the support.